The honourable member for Truro, Bible Hill, Millbrook, Salmon River.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Here we are, Mr. Speaker, just one day away from the provincial budget. And, Mr. Speaker, it would be nice if some of the people across the way would listen when I ask my questions. So, Mr. Speaker, the McNeil government has had no meaningful consultation with the creative sector about changes to the film tax credit and how this would affect them greatly by damaging this successful industry. Producer Jeff Dion told the CBC if they're going to change it, they need to understand the ramifications of changing it, and we really don't believe that they do. So I'd like to ask, through you, Mr. Speaker, to the Premier to explain why his government isn't listening to industry experts or even to other government members from other provinces who have made the same mistake of either weakening or cutting their tax credits. What does he feel the consequences of changing the film tax credit will actually be to the province of Nova Scotia?
The Honourable Premier.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to correct the honourable member. The Finance Minister has met with many people in the industry, and Mr. Speaker, the rest of her question is simply hypothetical. She has no idea what's coming in the budget tomorrow. That's one thing I know for certain.
The honourable member for Truro, Bible Hill, Millbrook, Salmon River.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I'm sure that does not exactly sit well with the industry, who are still sitting on pins and needles and concerned about what's going to happen tomorrow. Mr. Speaker, yesterday the Finance Minister told the industry to calm down. Well, isn't that ironic, Mr. Speaker, coming from the Minister who last November, when the Liberals pulled back their own legislation that would have banned flavoured tobacco, said consultation and listening to Nova Scotians is the right thing to do. So, Mr. Speaker, my question for the Minister of Finance is if she has suggested that Nova Scotia cannot afford the film tax credit as it currently exists, why does she feel that Nova Scotians who live in our rural districts can afford to lose the jobs in those rural districts that these film tax credits create?
The Honourable Minister of Finance.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and I'm pleased to speak about this issue again today. I spoke yesterday to the honourable member and others in the House and said very clearly the budget is coming in tomorrow on April 9th. All of the information will be there for many industries that are waiting to see what the impacts are and the positive things as well that will be in that budget. And I'm afraid because of the nature of budgets, we have to wait till tomorrow. Thank you.